Welcome to What the Fit, a podcast about what it means to be fit, whatever the fuck that means. I'm your host, Christelle, and I'm here today with Emily Zook. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited to have you back.
I'm so happy to be back.
Yes, owner of Lunar Beauty Bar
Yes.
and about to celebrate 5 years.
Yes.
5 years in business. That's quite an accomplishment.
It is. It's kind of fucking wild to even think about the fact that it's been 5 years. I mean, truly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. It's like I blinked.
I know.
In a good way and a bad way.
Right. What's that saying that's like, the days are long, but the years are short?
Yeah.
It's like something like that, right? Like
Yeah.
you're just like, it feels at some point like, oh my God, this is like dragging on. And then also in the same breath, you're like, where did that entire year
You wake
go?
up and you're like, okay, it's been half of a decade
Yeah.
at this point,
It's
which
been
sounds
half
even
of a
crazier.
decade. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you like feel like looking back to when you first started, do you feel like you're like in the place that you imagined you would be in 5 years? Or did you even think about kind of like a 5-year plan when you first started?
I mean, it's an interesting question just as a whole, because first and foremost, I never even saw myself as owning anything. And so then to think about, did I ever think I'd get to 5 years? Definitely not. But I've always been not great at looking to the future.
Okay,
and
like long term.
Long term.
Yeah.
And I'm 35. It has never been my jam. It probably needs to become something that I focus on, but
I don't know.
So it's wild to be at the 5-year mark. Like I said, especially given I didn't even ever anticipate owning something, let alone having employees.
Yeah. Well, that's really fun and really cool. And congratulations.
Thank you.
And so just to like backtrack a little bit and remind people, you were on the podcast. What was it, like 2023? 2 or 3
years ago.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, it's been like a couple years at this point.
Yeah.
So just remind everyone, kind of give a quick, short backstory of how you got to where you are now with Lunar Beauty Bar.
So I'm from Columbus. I moved here, 6.5 years ago at this point. It was January 2019.
Okay.
So I moved to Cincinnati to work for a different skincare studio and was there for a little over a year. COVID happened and wasn't working. And at that point, I mean, when you really think back, any like tattoo, beauty, we didn't know when.
Yeah. Nails, anything, hair, like anything.
Any service-based restaurants too. I mean, we didn't know when we were even going to be allowed to open our doors.
Yeah.
So
it was a very frightening time.
It really
for
was.
A lot of people. Yeah.
And so because I wasn't working, I had a lot of downtime, too much downtime, honestly. But, I just, at that point, I had been an esthetician for, probably 7 or 8 years. And I had been doing that full time for that long.
Yeah, that's your career.
Yeah. And I had essentially helped someone open 2 different locations of their own. And so I just was kind of like, you know what? Maybe I can do this with the help of my partner to kind of push me, because I literally would not be here without that.
Yeah. And
like
I
truly.
think like that's okay. And like a really beautiful thing to realize, like someone was by my side that I probably may not have had the motivation or like the wherewithal to like do it on my own. But because I had this other person's support, I could. Like, that's so cool.
We hadn't even been together a year at that point. And so like, obviously we knew each other pretty well. And I think he knew me well enough to be like, you're not going to like corporate America. Like, you cannot go back to 2 things. You can't go back to working for someone because you don't need to. And I also knew if I went back to corporate, I would get fired. Like, there's no way that...
Know thyself. Yeah.
So thanks to him, I, found a space on Main Street, Main and 13th.
Yep.
After I knew I wanted to be an OTR. That was like top priority.
Yeah, because you live in OTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've...
Yeah.
lived downtown, worked downtown since I moved here. So that was like top priority, walking to work. And I love this community. Still do so much.
Oh, yeah.
So did a lot of searching, found the right place, and just
and then open the doors.
Yeah. And then I was solo for over a year, which I think helped me. Everyone is like, oh my God, how did you make it through COVID? And I'm like, well, I think 2 things are true. I was a new business, COVID or not.
Yeah.
And I was working alone. And so I think people felt comfortable coming into a 600 square foot space.
Yeah.
and being like, oh shit, we're the only two people here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That like works to your
fine.
advantage to like not go into kind of like more of like an office-y type of situation for those services, or you could be waiting next to someone or whatever. Yeah. Yes. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it worked to your advantage.
It did.
So when you were starting the business and you said like you had a lot of support from your partner, which is awesome. What was like, were you like, okay, I can do this, I can do this? Or you're like, I'm terrified of doing this? Or you're like, how am I going to do this? Like, were all of those feelings existing at the same time?
Those were existing all of the time. And they still are existing all of the time.
Okay, this is comforting for me to hear, because like we were talking about before we started recording, I obviously know you guys have had like a lot of changes, and you brought new team members, new location, new services, which I definitely like want to get to that and be able to chat about. But now with like the space that I'm in with making this podcast my business and trying to grow it and like really trying to make a living off of my art and what I do, I'm so interested to hear other people who have been in it longer and have been successful in it to kind of get that validation, because I mean, I was having a moment today. I was walking and I was like, why do I think I can do this? Like, what, like, this is so hard. This is going to take so much work. Like, I have so far to go. Like, you know, how is it ever going to happen? You know, just those like doubts and just like the overwhelming feeling for me that I have. And mind you, like, I'm so fresh at this, right? I've been like kind of moving to video with the intention of doing this for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm not doing enough. Like, I could be doing so much more. I could be doing it so much better. And just like, I'm not. And then that just like feeling is like an axe chipping away at my brain.
I'm either alone in this, or people are not honest. When I see, I mean, other business owners, small business owners, because I still think that, unfortunately, every single day.
Okay.
And
okay. So
again,
I need to just buckle up, baby.
That's what I tell people. I'm like, it's literally not for the faint of heart.
No, it's
like,
not.
It's not for every person walking on the street. It's not even for me. But here I am. I'm doing it.
It is for you.
I know, but like,
it can.
My
feel like
brain is like, no, girl, what the hell is going on? This is too much every day. And I think that that's okay to admit.
For sure.
And I am very open about that. Like, it is really fucking hard. And I don't know. I'm very hard on myself. Yeah. So, like I said, kind of take it with a grain of salt. But, like, it doesn't necessarily get easier. Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah.
There's always a fire to be put out is kind of what I have come to learn.
For sure. So then, like, what is it that helped, like, made you get over that fear, or like how like you've continued to push for the last 5 years?
Every time I think something is like the end of the world, or, you know, I'm failing, or I'm not going to make enough money to pay my bills, I'm always proven wrong. Like, you know, something happens at work. Like, I think maybe when I came on last time, it was either right before or right after I call it the ceiling flood.
Oh, I remember the ceiling flood.
Okay. And so I'm like, that was gut wrenching. But guess what? Like, the ceiling got fixed, and we still gave spray tans when the ceiling was torn apart and airing out. Yep. So you just have to understand there's always a silver lining. You will come out ahead. And also, if you can overcome all of those things, then like you're set up for success.
Yeah, you're just kind of like adding to your toolbox.
Yes.
Like, all right, I got through that really hardship thing. Okay, I can get through the next one. And then the next one comes along. So, okay, I got through those 2 really hard things, and maybe I'll get through the next one.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a lot what you're saying is like you really have to like have faith.
Yeah.
Oh. You really have to believe that it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Because relentlessly.
99.9% of the time it will be okay. So yeah, just trying to keep that in the back of your brain, like, you know, I'll come out ahead and push through, and then it's a story. So
yeah, true. No, I think about that too. I'm like, I don't know, just and maybe you can relate to this too. There'll be other times where I'm like, I so fucking got this. Yeah. Like, I can do it. Yeah. You know, like I get like a message for someone, or I get an opportunity to do something, or like you know, like an episode that I really, really love and think that other people will love too. I release that, and I'm like, yes, I've got it. Like, no problem.
And I almost think that like being confident even when it's really hard to not be, like, maybe you're like, oh, that wasn't my favorite episode, or you think that you know, messed something up. It's just, I don't know. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Truly.
I know.
And just try to be overly confident. That way, if it gets knocked down a notch or two, you're still like, okay.
Right.
It will be fine.
That's so hard, though.
Yeah,
it's
I
so
know.
hard.
I know.
I had this feeling the other day. It was like one episode that came out that I was finally like, because, you know, transitioning to this like different type of medium, like it just takes time. Well, it's taking time for me to like get comfortable and find my groove and like, how do I want things clipped and like what stories do I want to tell? You know, just whatever. It's just kind of getting used to it. A new operation, so to speak. And an episode came out and I was watching it back and I was like, oh no, like we're doing it. Like this is like, I like what I'm seeing. I'm like what I'm hearing. Like I'm feeling into a good flow.
Yeah.
I was having just like such a good day. I was getting like a lot of positive feedback. And I was like, I wish that I could fucking bottle this feeling up and store it away for when a time
when you're not feeling so
when
high.
the doubts start coming in. Yeah. And like pull out this bottle and like take it and be like,
it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm a badass bitch.
Right.
And it's going to be fine.
Right. And just like it will come back around. Mm-hmm. Like those feelings of doubt, those feelings of like fear or uncertainty, like they're not going to stay there forever. They couldn't, or else you wouldn't.
I also think there's something to be said about going through that cycle all the time. Like, okay, you're feeling so great. Everyone's like, oh my God, that episode rocked. And then you get knocked down again. And it's, I don't know. I think that also kind of keeps us human.
Right.
And then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to do even better the next time or approach the situation different. Yeah.
Roll with the punches.
Yeah.
There's just so much rolling with the punches. Yeah. No, I loved you said though. It's truly not for everyone.
It's really not.
Yeah. Okay. So you open the what do we call this?
I call it a studio.
A studio.
Usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Everyone always asks that, but yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a space. I say
the space.
I don't even say I'm going to work. I'm like, I'm going to the studio.
Oh.
So that's what I say.
Yeah. Okay. So you open the studio during COVID, which like that's difficult on its own. You were just really asking for it.
I know.
You're like,
it's
let's
okay.
just like make it as like tough as it possibly can be. When like as you're like finding your stride and all of that, I want to talk a little bit about like the reliance on other people. Like even though you know were working like just you, did you also feel that like this couldn't? I know you said the support of your partner, but like that this couldn't happen without like a lot of people helping. And how is it easy for you to accept help or ask for help? I
cannot ask for help. I don't like receiving help.
Yeah, go on. Perfect.
And
this is real. Yeah.
I have a great support system. And also like I don't have real blood family here. And so I moved here knowing no one. And it's like I moved here at 29 and I feel like the relationships that I've cultivated in the 5 years will stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And so I think that having those great people in my corner, even if it's to get me to go to a Reds game instead of sulking at home, things that happen outside of Lunar, it is so nice to kind of, I don't know, get thrown into doing something that doesn't involve work. Because when you are an entrepreneur, it's 24/7. Yeah. I wake up at 3:00 in the morning, anxiety ridden, like, oh my God, did I lock the front door? Is that client happy? And so, it's nice to kind of be pulled out of that funk.
Yeah.
By friends.
Yeah. I was going to say like, that's something that I've experienced too. Cause like, even with like, so I'm like bartending as like, you know, how to make money in this moment as the podcast is growing and we're working on that. And then also having the podcast, right? So it's like, there will be some weeks where I have maybe like one off day, like one day where I'm not bartending, but then it's like, okay, well then that has to be the day that I do
you get
podcast
shit done.
Stuff, right? Like podcast stuff, or like, maybe just like manage my life, you know,
laundry, grocery,
exactly.
Be a real functioning
person. Is everyone having a problem doing that too?
I think so.
Because that is so hard these days.
I think everyone is feeling that from my point of view. I mean, and I see people all day long. I mean, you do too.
Yeah.
More than I do, actually. But I think everyone's
just like the
struggle
the
busing.
Laundry, the laundry, the grocery store, the gym. Like if you can like do those three things, bravo. Like I make a joke all the time. I'm like, going to the grocery store, I want an award. Like
someone pat me on the back.
But I'm not kidding. Yeah. Like I really do want someone to be like, excellent job today, Christelle. Like really good one.
Yeah.
You're going to feed yourself this week. I'm like, I know.
Pop off.
Yeah, pop off.
Yes.
Like it's just like the smallest thing, but like that's what I need to do. But yeah, so like, yeah, there's just like always something to think about. And even if like, okay, I'm getting ready and I'm like, you know, scheduling a guest at the same time, or like I'm, you know, walking into the bar and oh fuck, I uploaded the wrong audio file and something, you know what I mean? Like just
multitasking.
Yeah, forever and ever, which like that's everyone's dealing with that. But what I found is like, it's then really, really hard on maybe those times, and maybe it's not even a whole day, you know, maybe it's 4 hours. That's like, okay, now's the time that you can like separate yourself. And for me, what I've found is that I need to physically leave OTR.
Oh.
I need to physically like get out of town.
Where are you going?
So, I mean, sometimes this is my new favorite thing to do, and I will like feel it in my gut that like I need to do this.
Yeah.
I go on a drive. I drive like to Point Pleasant, like out east, like along the Ohio River, like past New Richmond, whatever. Like, and there's just this point. It's just an arbitrary point that I just decide that I'm going to turn around and I come back
Drive
home.
back.
And I drive back.
So you're literally just driving.
I'm literally just driving, but it's enough that like I'm out of the city. I'm like away. And there's a lot of greenery out there and like trees, and like that really helps. And it's mostly just a straight shot of driving.
So it's pretty easy.
Oh, it's totally
mundane.
Easy. Yeah, for sure. And it's just like, okay, this is like truly, I can just like have a break. Like I'm not going to think about anything. But then I went home. It's not really home, but I went to Canton to like see my family, and just for like an overnight trip, like left in the morning, got there, spent the day, spent the night, left like in the morning and came back. And that was enough.
Yeah.
Just to be like, because like,
kind of shake things up.
Yeah. And you know, people go on obviously vacations for that reason. And like, that's just not a reality for me at this time.
Right.
And so I've just found that like, yeah, if I'm just in my home, it's way harder for me to be like, oh, I could be doing this thing, or I should be doing this.
Well, did you work from home before? Okay.
I did. Yeah.
Okay. I have never worked from home, but I've always said like, if I did, I had like an admin day. God, yesterday's Tuesday. Who
knows?
On Tuesdays?
Does anyone know?
No.
It's so funny to hear me say this, like as someone who used to live and die by their calendar. Like I was in my calendar, like physically in my calendar every
hour by hour,
day,
I'm sure.
Hour by
Same,
hour.
yeah.
30 minute by 30 minute, you know? And now I'm like, what's the date?
What time is it? Where do I have to be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You had an admin day, you were saying?
Yes, and I was at my computer for me too long. I mean, 4 or 5 hours. That's a long time for me.
Can't even imagine that now.
Yeah. But I'm like, I have to, luckily I have a dog, so it forces me to get out and walk. But I'm like, I would have such a hard time never leaving my apartment. Working from home, I get the wanting to leave your environment, right? Like seeing some greenery, seeing some trees, touching grass. So
yeah,
that's...
The girl needs to touch grass. Like I know for sure. And I was just thinking, I was like, I really need to do like maybe a gorge trip or like just a day. Like I really do need to get out, and I feel like that will be very beneficial for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like the turning off.
Yeah.
Like it's constant.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is hard. And I'm trying to like think of ways too of like, okay, how can I
reset?
Yes. Because I think that time is so like you need to do it.
Yeah.
Or else there's no way you can just like run.
Eventually all the dominoes will fall, right? Yeah. Like eventually something's going to break, or you will break.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, I've been like physically taxed.
On the verge.
Oh yeah. No, this was so terrible. So I had a week, not this past week, the week before, where I worked 6 shifts in a row.
Oof. Bartending.
And on like so I like worked out on a Monday, and it was going to be Tuesday through Sunday was when I was working. So I work out on Monday, and I can just kind of feel this little shadow of my lower back.
Like a tinge.
Just a little tinge. And I'm like, all right, well, and I've injured my back before with fitness related things, lifting, whatever. Like I'm no stranger to like what that feels like.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, we're just going to everything's fine.
Yeah.
Tuesday I have a shift. Okay, it's all right. Wednesday, all right, we're okay. Thursday, I'm wiping down a wine cooler.
Something so simple.
So simple. It goes. And I was like, oh no, bitch, you cannot do this now. I've got
now.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday left in this week. Like, this cannot happen. Well, sure enough, it did. It was miserable. It was agony.
Did you work and
of course.
just had to push through?
Yes, of course.
So you got to make that money.
I brought a massage gun to work. I was like, just in case I need to
prepared.
Yeah. No. I mean, I did it. It was not comfortable.
Yeah.
And it was the first time that, like, this has happened to me before. I've like pulled out my back, whatever. And I would have a desk job, right? So like, yeah, it's uncomfortable for sure.
Yeah.
But like, it's not affecting my work.
Yeah.
And then here's now where I'm in this place where I'm like, I have got to take care of my physical body or else I literally won't be able to make money.
Yeah. Yes.
And so I'm just like, I'm now is like with this transition time for me of just like thinking of like, how can I like adjust my self-care and like, what does that look like in this like new space?
Yeah.
What are some things that you have to do like for yourself or like any like tricks you have, like me, like driving out, like whatever, like some little things that keep you on the right path?
For me, movement, I mean, and I know that that's so broad and generic, but like I have to remember that a walk, because I will try to walk to and from work. Walking is
the best.
A movement for me.
Yes. What do you mean? Yes. It's like the best movement in my opinion.
No, I agree. Yeah. If I could just walk and I didn't have to lift weights and do cardio, I'd be a happy girl.
Yeah.
But such is life. So with working out, I go to a couple different studios kind of all over the city.
Okay. Where are you going?
My favorite right now is 11 on 4th.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah.
I haven't been in that space, but I've heard some people talking about
chatter.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, and for me, selfishly, it's like a 3-minute walk.
Perfect.
But I've never done Orange Theory, but people describe it as Orange Theory. There's 4 different stations, if you will, and you're at each of them for 11 minutes.
Okay.
And then at each station, you'll have 3 to 4 workouts. And the best part is, if you aren't familiar with fitness, there's like a TV screen at every station, and there's a video of them doing every single workout.
So you can see the form.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
cool.
Is Orange Theory that way? Do you know?
Orange Theory does have a TV screen.
Okay.
Yes, that shows. Yeah. But yes. Yeah.
So, and it's dark, and they've really done a really good job at cultivating a space where I think men and women feel welcome. It doesn't matter what your like athletic ability is. So
everyone's welcome kind of thing.
Yeah. I am loving it very much.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anywhere else?
I go to Totality Sculpt.
Oh, yes.
In Oakley here and there. Yeah.
Every time I hear this, I just get this like giant pang of like, I need to go back. Because like I need to go back.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Yeah.
I just like need to pull the trigger and find a class that fits within my schedule and just like go.
Yeah. Just the schedule part is hard. And I do more of I love the climb classes because I'm not a cardio person. So I can handle the 30 minutes on the climb machine. I love like the hot yoga.
I really want to go for the hot yoga.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I'm in a place for reformer Pilates right now. Like I just do not think I'm in that place personally. But like their yoga, I love their yoga.
Yeah. I was doing the breathing room, but the class pack had ended.
Too.
So eventually I'll re-up that when I can. But those are
all really great.
Those are like my top. Or like I said, walking to work.
Yeah.
Or, I'm back in talk therapy. So I was doing talk therapy a couple years ago.
Okay.
Stopped, and then...
Why'd you stop? Just like life?
Yeah, I was in it for a very specific reason, and then that season kind of ended, and he helped me through the hard time.
Yeah.
And we both were just kind of like, you know what? This relationship's going to kind of end here, which was great.
Yeah, like we did what we set out to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I got back into it maybe only like 3 months ago, because...
Where do you go? Do you go in person? Or
in person.
Okay.
Holistic... Oh my God. Holistic therapy. It's
is it downtown?
Holo's House. No. Do you know where? So like you've got Columbia Tusculum, you've got Daylily.
Yes.
And then if you keep going, there's the Candle Place.
Yeah.
It's past that.
Okay.
So it's further up. Is that Eastern?
Yes.
Pretty far up Eastern.
Okay.
But same side of the street as all those things I just mentioned.
Okay. Gotcha. Interesting.
And the owner, she hosts like breath work classes and workshops.
It's not Flourish Ayurveda, is it?
No.
Okay.
But I love them
yes,
too.
They're the best.
Yes.
And that's where I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a breathwork class there recently, and oh my God, just
really great.
And I've done those a couple of times.
Okay. So we'll come.
Okay.
I want to come back to the breath work. I'm like, I want to hear about this all. But the therapy. So you're back in therapy, and what made you want to start back up again?
I'm a very reactive person, and with being a business owner and having employees and trying, like I was saying earlier, trying to juggle like life, like personal life versus work life. I'm trying to be better about separating the two, but I also want to show up as the best leader as possible for my girls, because to me, I mean, any industry is toxic at this point, right? But the beauty industry specifically, you're talking about 90% women, everyone's pretty catty. And so I just knew that I wanted to make sure that I was showing up as my best self at work, and
taking care of your mental so you can do that.
Yeah. And not have I was telling you a little bit ago on Monday, I had like an ugly girl sob session for like 10 minutes in between clients, and I don't cry. And I was like, okay, shit, I got to get my shit together. Like my client's going to walk in that door wiping tears. I'm like, hi.
Yep.
So, it's trying to be able to manage moments like that and still be able to say, like, I am the owner, I am the face of this business, and I got to put my best foot forward. Yeah. And not fall behind.
Right. And it's also like at work, like a lot of us think about, our wounding and whatnot showing up in relationship to others, which is true, but it also will really manifest itself in a work situation. Yeah. Like, you get a whole other side of like what that wounding looks like. Yep. And so I think that's something that we often don't think about. We often don't I feel like it's so much like relationship focused, friendship, parent, romantic, whatever.
You don't correlate your mental well-being. Your mental well-being doesn't equal something you think about in a work environment.
Yeah. Or like that you have to put those things into practice while you're at work. Right. Like the triggers and your communication and how you're showing up. Like, work is like a really important place.
I mean, you're at work more than you're at home half the time. So
true. So
all right.
Well, that's good. Movement, therapy, anything else that's like and then non-negotiable.
The breath work. I mean, I try to do a couple classes as often as I can. That might be once a month. That might be once every 2 months. Okay. Or sound baths are incredible. Yeah. Too.
So the breathwork classes, like walk me through, like, what does it look like? What are you doing in a breathwork class?
So my experiences is you show up, you pick your mat. Usually they have the mat, a pillow, an eye mask, all these things provided for you. And actually the one I did at Flourish Ayurveda was you had earmuff, like silent disco ear things, which was, I had never done that before. That was amazing. Eye mask on, headphones on. She made you stand up and dance and shake it all out. So and no one was watching you.
You can't see anyone, like you were just moving freely.
Gorgeous. That was really cool. You lay back down and then they kind of walk you through different ways of breathing. Then they explained to you in the beginning, okay, we're going to go through these are the steps we're going to go through. So nothing is a surprise. Yeah. And they just take you on this journey. Music is playing, soothing, calming music, and they tell you how to breathe, the counts, hold your breath for this many counts, and then, and they bring you back to life. Yeah, towards the end.
Yeah, bring you back to this earth. Yes, they return you to earth. How do you feel when you walk out?
I have had many different experiences. Like sometimes I leave and I'm like, holy shit, what was that? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I leave and feel lighter, which is, I think, the goal. Is to leave feeling a little lighter, like you've kind of released some trauma or some emotions flowed through. Speaking of emotions, I have done climb classes at Totality and like teared up. Yeah. And I am certain that has to do with the motion in the ocean, the way your body is moving. Definitely. Has to be. And I'm like, what the fuck? They're playing like, some rave disco music. And I'm like, tears rolling down my face. Yeah. Again, it's dark in there, so whatever. Yeah. But
I've had that similar experience in like a cycling class.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think sometimes you're just like the intensity of whatever it is that you're
moving through.
Yes, you can literally help move it through.
So that is really helpful for me.
Yeah. No, that's great. The breath work, and it sounds like with the breath work too, like in my opinion, anytime we can have a space that's like dedicated to just being with ourselves, like without a phone, without background distraction, without another person, you know, without kind of being in our familiar physical spaces where we do have those like triggers of like this, like that's just dedicated time where you're truly just with yourself. Like I think that is so helpful.
Yeah, because it's hard.
It's such a rare moment.
It is. And sometimes really is. I've done sessions, whatever you want to call it, where I am in my head. I'm thinking about like, oh, my face itches, or what am I doing when I leave here? Like every session is not the same.
Right.
I mean, like I said, sometimes you're in your head. Sometimes I'm like melting into the floor to the point where I do have a face itch and I can't even lift my hand to itch it.
Because you're just so
I'm just like one with the earth.
Yeah.
I'm so grounded.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, me too. That's where I like to be.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds really good. Okay, you're inspiring me. I want to go.
Oh, you should do it.
I did a breathwork and sound bath healing like combination class with Wild Garden Wellness. Yeah. And I can't remember the woman that did the breathwork, but
Lindsay.
It was, what is it?
Probably Lindsay.
Okay, Lindsay.
Yeah.
And this was probably a couple years ago now. Yeah. And it was lovely.
It is.
It was so, it's like, you know how we get like our little treats, you know, you get a little coffee treat, maybe you get a little sweet treat, you know, maybe you get like a new like cute little outfit treat. Like this is like a sweet treat for your brain.
Yeah, it is.
Truly.
I mean, no, that's actually a really great way of describing it. Cause it's like, doing everything you just mentioned. You're doing that for kind of your outward self. You're sipping the coffee. You can see the outfit.
Right. It's like more like physical.
It's like a mind body sweet treat.
It's a mind body sweet treat. Yeah, there it is. That's amazing. Oh no, those are really good. No, it sounds like you have really kind of honed in and figured out like what you need to do in order to show up.
Yeah. Even like just walking my dog down to the river alone, leaving my phone.
Oh my God. I was thinking the other day about, I think I read this thing on Instagram that said like 2 hours of silence a day is like, can help like generate new like fucking whatever brain
rewire.
Like help your brain, basically help your brain. And I'm like, I don't know. Besides sleeping, besides when I'm unconscious, I don't know if I've had a time where I've had 2 hours
of
silence.
Not even stillness, but not having your phone, not having the TV on,
not playing music,
not having to be somewhere.
Not listening to a podcast.
Yes.
Not like
it's
hard out about in the city with like hearing people talk. Like
yeah.
So my poor little brain, but
it's like give me the 2 hours. Give me an hour.
I know it is something that I'm like I kind of want to try to like put into practice.
Do like a half hour. Walk to get your coffee in the morning without your phone.
Yeah. I could do that.
Your face is not convincing me.
I'm like, yeah, no, I could do that. No, it is really wild. I'm on like in full transparency, like full honesty here. Like the thought of, okay, if I'm like with other people, no problem. No, I don't need a phone. I don't need a phone. But if I'm at home by myself and you're like, you're going to go 30 minutes without looking at your phone, I'm like.
You have like this visceral reaction to like,
It's not great.
Yeah. No, it's not healthy.
I know.
We're all that way.
I know we're all that way, but I'm just like, okay, maybe I need to like challenge
Leave your phone
myself.
in the bathroom downstairs. Come sit up here. Go to your room.
Yeah. Maybe I need to like read a book. That could be great for me, huh?
A physical book. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like, even if I'm watching TV, I'll get like 5 minutes in and I'm like,
it's almost, I mean, it's like muscle memory at this point. I think
it's terrible.
I have been traveling and I'll see, especially people much younger than us, not even looking at their phone, but their thumb is, I mean, it is like second nature. They're on TikTok and I swear to God, they're not even looking at their phone. And I'm just like,
no, I know.
Crazy.
I know. I really want to challenge myself. You're inspiring me. I really do want to challenge myself. Yeah.
Or go do breath work or a sound bath.
Yeah.
You won't have your phone for an hour.
Yes. And that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I need those like dedicated, because
it forces you.
Yes, it forces me. Mm-hmm. And that's like honestly why I love, it's so nice bartending too, because like you have to be like
your hands on
the phone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then it's like so interesting to be at the bar and like look around, and if it's like people are just like on their phone.
You're like, yeah.
I'm like, do you want to talk?
Hello, I'm up here.
You came out to the bar for a reason.
Yes.
You could just sit at home on your phone if you wanted to.
Right.
Anyway, well, those are good. Those are really great. Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit about like the changes that have happened, or like the changes coming up, how you're celebrating 5 years, what you're offering now, new location, like all that kind of stuff.
The biggest shift happened a year ago. So, well, a little over a year ago at this point, but I found out that I say that I was evicted from my old space.
Okay.
Which is dramatic because I was given 4 months notice.
Okay.
So the building I was in, there were apartments above and they were being completely gutted, like new windows, new bathroom, new kitchen, full renovation. So we got kicked out. And at that point, I mean, I was looking at places in Columbia, Tusculum.
Okay.
I literally did not know where I was going to go. Staying on Main Street was something I really wanted, but it was seeming unattainable. So, yeah, fast forward, I moved into a new, bigger space on Main Street still, right next to Goodfellas now.
Yeah.
So
I walk by it all the time.
A year ago, because, we started taking clients August last year.
Yeah.
And then with the move, we gained some square footage. And so with that, I was able to bring on a whole other set of services out of the skincare realm.
Okay.
So we now offer manicures, no pedicures currently. Maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah.
But we specialize in Russian manicures.
What is a Russian manicure? I was looking at your Instagram and I was like, what
even is that? So it's a more intricate form of a manicure.
Okay.
And so the best way I can describe it is it's more detail oriented. So it's more about the prep of the nail bed and the cuticle and getting it ready for the nail polish application.
Okay. So it's not like a Gel X or anything. Like anything that you see is like, that's your nail.
Right.
There's no artificial nail.
We do offer Gel X.
Okay.
Yes. But the Russian manicure is on your natural nail. And people seem to hate this term, but I mean, it is a full e-file manicure. So there is no soaking in acetone.
Yeah.
But my girls are trained in it. There's a salon in Charlotte that I send them to get the training, ironically, from these wonderful Russian ladies.
Yeah.
And, but people are really afraid of thinking that the drill is going to hurt their nail burn because a lot of women have had a bad experience with a drill.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Same.
When done properly, I mean, there's 4 or 5 different nail bits, attachments that are used throughout the process. So cleaning up the nail bed and then pushing the cuticle back and then coming in and even removing excess cuticle that is dead.
Yep.
And then, so really has a great canvas
Okay.
for the application of gel polish.
Yeah. So you do like gel polish just on the natural nail or you'd also do Gel X.
Yes.
I'm currently taking a break from Gel X right now because I had them on for over a year.
Far too long. Yeah.
Far too long. But I love long nails so much. I love having my nails done, but now I call it like my troll era. Like I know I don't actually.
It's so hard when you are used to having nails.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I have always loved nails, like even before I even got into skincare. Like getting my nails done, having nail art, always been my thing. And I don't take this personally, but I just think that it is so not feminine to have anything on your nails.
Hey, you're like of course.
You know, I'm like, I don't care, a nude, like what are the girls like the bubble bath or whatever the hell the color is called. Like,
no, I'm going full mask right now.
Yeah,
There's no femininity. To these bad boys.
That sounds so mean, but I don't know. I think there's something to be said about
I
having
totally
your
agree.
nails done.
I totally
even
agree.
if you're putting on polish yourself at home.
But like,
I don't care.
See, for me, it's like I can't even waste my time bother with that because it's going to chip off in 1 second, and that's going to annoy me more than anything. So I'm either like an all or nothing.
Yeah,
I got to be all in with my Gel X, like gorgeous long nails, or I'm a troll.
Yeah,
there's no in between.
Yeah,
I will say like not having them done with bartending makes things a lot easier.
Well, and see, and that's where I need to dial it in because there are some professions like bartending where maybe it's not as feasible to.
I mean, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like I did. I didn't get these. I didn't get rid of these because I was bartending. I got rid of them as the break for my nails because I could tell when I was getting them switched out, like they were so thin, and it was like I was like,
you can feel it.
Yeah, I'm like, this is not good. So I needed to like kind of get them going again.
Yeah.
But it was in my mind, my kind of like return to the nails was going to happen this week. And as the week is coming up and I'm getting through it and I'm like,
when am I going to go? Am I ready?
I think I'm just going to let it ride for a little bit.
And that's okay.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to let it ride. But when I am ready to come to get them done, I want to
come see us.
I want to come in.
Yeah.
Because I would love some like fun nail art and like.
Jess is great.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay. So you're offering Russian. You can do like plain polish, art, all that.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So, and you can even get I say normal gel manicure where we're soaking off. Like that is an option if you're like, I really don't want a Russian proper manicure. Gel X, nail art. We don't do acrylic. We don't do dip. We don't remove either of those things either.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have SNS, dip, acrylic on your nails, you have to get it removed
before you come
see us.
But you'll take off Gel
X.
X.
Gel X, gel, even if it's not ours.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
And then still like spray tan, facials,
spray tans, facials.
All that good stuff.
I hired another esthetician in the last couple of months. Her name's Avery, and she came to me and was like, hey, I really want to offer lash lifts. Oh. And I was like, okay. It's just not something I ever had an interest in personally.
Dude, the lash lift is the shit.
And what's crazy is I remember offering them at my old job, and this was in Columbus, so like 7-8 years ago. And I was like, this is just a fad. This will go away. Oh, no. And brow lamination. I was proven so wrong because here we still are.
A lash lift is so lovely.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm excited.
I've had them like numerous times and it's so nice. I mean, as an alternative to lash extensions, which we all know look fabulous and amazing and are also ruining your eyelashes, and they're a pain in the ass to like maintain. It's expensive, all of that. Mm-hmm. So this I feel like is just the perfect like option. You get that lift and the length.
And when done correctly, I mean, it should last 4, 5, 6 weeks.
Yeah. No, it's lovely. Do you do a tint too, or just the lift?
Lift and tint.
Okay.
I mean, and it's like we only have the lift with tint option for booking, but if you come in and you're like, I don't want a tint.
Yeah.
That's going to be rare.
Yeah.
But it is a lift
I don't get
and
the
a tint.
Really? Yeah, because my eyelashes are really dark.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just, I think I had not necessarily bad experiences, but it was uncomfortable for me.
For the tint?
It was like very...
it gets in the eye.
Yeah, it was really irritating to me. But I have like really sensitive whatever. And so I'm like, I have the full effect with just the lift.
Yeah,
and so like,
you're good enough.
I'm good. Yeah.
I am, for better or for worse, a little scared to get the tint too close to the lash line.
Yeah.
Even before we offered the lifts, we've always done lash tinting. Because I have heard horror stories of people, they're like, I got waterboarded in my eyes to try to flush it. I'm like, I'm not messing with that. Yeah. If I can't get your bottom lashes, you need to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, your eye health is more important to me than tinting your bottom lashes. So
totally. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's amazing. Are you doing anything fun to celebrate 5 years, or like anything what's coming up?
We're going to have a party.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to run like some promotions that whole weekend, like on gift cards and stuff through Labor Day.
Oh,
okay.
So, okay. Perfect. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Okay. Well, Emily, we've arrived to the big question of the podcast that we love to ask.
Yes.
What does being fit mean to you?
I mean, I feel like we did talk about a little bit of like, the fitness aspect, but I think to me, being fit is this kind of all-encompassing thing for me, where I need my mind and my body and my spirit to be aligned, right? And I think that the movement and the breath work and the therapy, like to me, I have to be doing all of those things to feel
top of everything else that
correct.
You're doing. Like,
but I mean, given like just the state of the world, and like we were saying, we are just, wondering what day it is all the time. Like if I am not feeling fully aligned, I'm not feeling my fittest self.
Yeah.
And I also think that there's a level of confidence too that I think kind of leans into being fit.
Right. Almost even if it's in your own mind, thinking like, okay, I'm doing what I need to do.
Yes.
I know I'm doing what I need to do.
Yeah.
Gives me the confidence to like keep going at it, or like keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, that like knowing of like, I'm showing up for myself.
Yeah.
I'm showing, and that's like
even when you don't want to, or it's hard.
When you don't want to.
Yeah.
You're right. That is such a confidence builder. I've experienced that a lot lately, because now with my like crazy schedule, I said I'm making a commitment. I'm getting to the gym, like we just going to the grocery store, whatever. Like every time I do that thing and I like really don't want to do it, I'm like, You're a bad bitch.
Yes.
You're a bad bitch.
You leave and you're like, hell yes.
I got some
so
milk
happy.
Today. Yeah.
I went to the grocery store.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, it's so good to catch up with you. It's so nice to chat too. Just, I'm sure you feel this. Working in like living and working in OTR, like the sense of community, it's so fun.
It is.
It's so fun to just have this like neighborhood playground.
Yeah.
Where like, you know, like you're down the street doing lashes,
and I'm sure
I'm down the street, you know, serving
bartending.
drinks.
Yes, like, you know, and you're seeing the same people, even though you're at a couple different places.
No, totally.
I walk to get coffee and I'm seeing someone that I know, or I know the barista by name. So
it's very like, I always get the feeling of like Beauty and the Beast. Like that one opening when they're like, Belle's like walking around with their book and like everyone I'm like, that's OTR.
Oh, I love that. Yes, that's so true.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you
on 5 years. Where can people follow you?
Yeah.
And where can people, you know, book and like check out all the services?
I think the easiest way would be, it's Lunar Beauty Bar OTR is the Instagram, and then from there there's links to the website. You can book there's the book now button.
Oh yeah,
that is like right there on the profile. So I would say Instagram, and if you don't have Instagram, you can just Google Lunar Beauty Bar.
Yep.
Get the website. It's really easy to book.
Yeah, amazing. So, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Chrissy Gurley and at What the Fit Podcast. Full video episodes will be available on Spotify and YouTube, so follow and subscribe. If you're loving What the Fit, please help spread the word. Send it to a friend, share it to your story, and if you're looking for even more exclusive content, become a Patreon member. You can find it at patreon.com/whatthefitpodcast.